So, ladies, gentlemen, doodlings, here I am doodling for 50 hours straight. I'm in Carnaby Street in London at a shop called We Built This City, and I've started the 50-hour doodle marathon by doodling the outside of the shop. I'm drawing things like brains, birds, and the boots of characters with big feet. The plan here was to draw over a space covered in paper, and then people could buy those drawings in the form of smaller off-cut pieces for around £20, and all the money went to a charity called the Teapot Trust, who help children with long-term health conditions through art therapy. I've now moved inside to doodle on these letters, which are part of a sculpture to spell out the word London. You'll see what I mean later. I may look very calm and relaxed here, but really, I'm thinking about breaking out into a wild dance at any minute. Stay tuned to see that never happen. It doesn't look like many people are here, but there is a few watching me, and we all had a rather doodly time. This all happened over the course of a weekend, from Friday at 12 PM until Sunday at 12 PM. What hardly anyone knows is that I was actually awake for 4 hours before the project started and still had to travel home after it finished, so I ended up staying awake for about 57 hours. I just think this is a fun fact for those interested in fun facts. Oh, to be young again. There's a fish here, a businessman, a pen, and no, I'm not talking about the doodles. People are watching me and filming me, and I'm somewhere at the back there, doodling away. People say, when you get nervous, just relax. Imagine everyone is there in their underwear. Yeah, okay, they're there in their underwear, but they're still watching me draw, so how is that helpful? Often people like to film me draw, so they can send the video to their friends, their families, their pets. They say, look, I saw this man who was doodling, and he was in a doodle suit, which was covered in doodles, and he just kept doodling these doodles all day long. It was indeed a glorious weekend. The sun was out, it was blue skies. I did spend most of the time inside though. You may notice I am sometimes seen wearing this hat. This hat falls off very easily. I have a large head. Very few hats fit my head. This doodle hat is no exception to that general statistic. This character is rather large. He may have eaten 3 lunches, perhaps 4, perhaps more, but he's happy. He's certainly happy. He's wearing a shirt. He must run his own business. He's probably doing very well for himself. He must be if he's eating more than 4 lunches. Snake thing, wobbly bobbly snake thing, hearts and drops here and there, droplets everywhere. Sunshine, oh yes, how lovely. To celebrate the nice day. Robots that grow lots and legs and dashes. That's my friend Fraser from Moosey Art. He helped organise this event to happen. There I am again. Oh, stop filming me. I am too shy. Yep, I know what you're thinking. What's that pigeon doing there? A pigeon inside a shop? But it can't be healthy, surely. I also spent my time next to the pigeon concerned about this, but I found later that it's actually not a real pigeon. It's merely a sculpture of a pigeon. Big man with a moustache. Do you see him? The fun never ends when you've got yourself some pens. Look at these doodly doodles. Ah, Claude. I remember you. I'll never forget those sweet moments. I drew over Claude as part of this installation too. And this lady too. I'm afraid I don't recall her name though. She was so still and patient whilst I drew over her. She didn't even flinch. Couldn't even feel her breathe now I come to think of it. Okay everyone, I'm about to talk.
Hello there, I'm Mr. Doodle and I'm doing a 50-hour doodle marathon at We Built This City. Come in and I'll show you what it's all about. So I started doodling this morning. We're on the 14th hour now. This is the London totem things that I've done here. And if you look through here as well, this is where I've been doodling on the inside all here.
I'm basically just telling you all about things I've already said. The doodles are being sold for charity. I'm going to stay up for another 40 hours creating them all. This is the crew who's been with me for most of the process. Let's go down the stairs and see where I'm going to draw next. There's Claude and his wife, Claudette? I'm going to call her Claudette. Now you see this lower floor? This is the room I'm going to cover entirely by doodles. straight down the stairs. Sorry about that, I'd like to publicly announce that was my friend Fraser. From top to bottom, from above to below, can he be stopped? Will we ever know? He draws all day, so fast, not slow. Watch his hand for doodles that endlessly grow. Look at that lovely yellow ladder. Oh, that's nice. And the ceiling too. Yep, the ceiling got some doodles. Nothing is safe from the doodle virus.
I'm Mr. Doodle, and today I'm going to doodle a wormy type thing with 2 eyes and a little thing mouth at the end, and some drops and a curl there, an arrow there, some dashes underneath here. We're on the coming up to the 22nd hour, I believe, of the Doodle Marathon, and it's all going all right, okay so far. Things are looking good. Things are looking bright because the sun's coming out and it's a new day. And there's a little man here with spiky hair all over his body. Kind of looks like a caveman, and there's going to be an arm there and an arm and a hand and like some little dashes on the hand and some drops and maybe a jellyfish looking thing here with some tentacles going up there, an eyeball there, an eyeball there, some eyelashes right here, another little tentacle there, a mouth maybe he's thinking, I'm going to have a nice day today in Doodle World, everything's looking rather pleasant. And can you see this is a bust that I drew on earlier? I think that one looks cool.
So here we go, follow me down the stairs and let's have a little look for where I am now. We're coming up to almost halfway through the 50 hours now, and I'm starting to look perhaps a little tired. The people that have been with me during the process have come in and out. It's harder for them to stay awake than me because they don't have as much to do. Keeping busy is a wonderful thing. A doodly-ful thing. Go, go, go! Classic Mr. Doodle time-lapse. How does he think of it all? Where does it all come from? Does he have a plan? No. People are watching me and I don't know how many there are. They are all relatively quiet. Just focus on the goal, Sam. Stay awake and keep drawing. Think of happy things. Think of good times. Back in the day when we used to play Crash Bandicoot. What have I got? Like an animal in a zoo, a monkey in a cage, but I have the keys. I can leave when I want, but I wish to stay. I like this cage. I built it myself. This zoo is my home. Maybe I'm not in a cage at all. Maybe I'm outside the cage. Maybe I'm the zookeeper. Do not talk to the visitors. I told you to keep doodling. Where is Mr. Doodle? Where can he be? I'm looking here and I'm looking there and I cannot see. Oh, there he is, under the table, drawing away for as long as he is able. It's a rocket. Fly me away. Soon I shall return, but perhaps not today. I'm probably a bit tired now, but I still persist to draw at the speed of light. A wise man once said, "Doodle the doodles you want to see in the world," or something like that. People always ask me, what did you eat during the Doodle Marathon? And I clearly remember eating pizza during the process, with a pen in one hand and a slice of margarita in the other. When I needed the toilet, I took a sketchbook with me. It's around the 45th hour now, and Claude is one of my last tasks to complete. Look at him, a fine specimen. The facial hair is excellent. Even the most mundane of tasks still had to be completed during the process. Even a non-stop doodler has to find time to brush his teeth. After all, if we don't brush our teeth, then who are we? I like these things I'm drawing here. You can see a man scared on the telephone. Who's he speaking to? And an angry robot above who looks like they might be attacking someone? I can assure you, these events don't usually occur in Doodle Land. It must be due to the lack of sleep. Okay, I think it's the 49th hour. Let's have a look and see where we are. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for watching this happen. Look at those stairs. How can we even tell where we're going? Straight into Doodle Land. Careful now. In the end, everything that was covered in paper got covered in doodles. Claude and Claudette lived happily ever after. They had 2 children and bought a holiday home in Norway. There he is, the main character, me, Mr. Doodle, and at this point I'm knackered. It was actually quite difficult to get to sleep after all of that. I kept twitching after keeping myself awake for so long. My body was so used to not allowing myself to drift off that every time I ended up trying to do that exact thing, it would force me to wake up. And there you go, that's the final space, from the 18th to the 20th of August 2017. What a doodle-tastic time. Hooray for me!
That was excellent. Well done, excellent. You can now go home. Congratulations. Thanks, Mr. Doodle.